Hello, my Italian food fanatics. Today, we're going to make a genuine Italian dish from Puglia. It's going to be sausages with fennel and lemony potatoes, and we're going to braise everything. In fact, by the end of the episode, you're going to be a braising addict. And if you're not a braising addict, I don't know what to do. Anyway, we'll brown the sausages off, the sweet Italian sausages. Then we're going to add some onions. We're going to add some garlic. We're going to add our waxy potatoes in there, a little bit of water, a little bit of fennel, some lemon zest, and some lemon juice, a little bit of parsley. We'll put it all in the oven, and when it's done, oh my goodness, you are going to fall in love. But before I show you how to make that, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the bell button so you'll know when I release the next video. Share with your friends if you have any friends. Remember, sharing is caring, and leave a comment down below. So now, without any further ado, let me take you into the kitchen and teach you how to make one of the most delicious dishes. It's very easy, and that's the braised sausage with lemony potatoes. Oh, is it gonna be good? All right, let's get out of here. Let's get in the kitchen. All right, for our fennel sausage with our waxy potatoes, and we're going to need some sweet Italian sausage. We're going to use some fennel. Of course, we're going to use the waxy potatoes. We need some bay leaves and a couple of cloves of garlic. We also are going to need some parsley and about a half a large onion. And one last thing, well, actually second to last, we're going to use the zest and the juice of that lemon. And last but not least, 100% California extra virgin olive oil. So what we first need to do is we need to peel our potatoes, chop the parsley, slice the onion, slice the garlic, and then we're going to brown off our sausages. I'll be back when we do all of that. All right, so we're back. We have chopped the parsley. We have sliced the onion very, very thin, but from pole to pole so that it will keep its integrity. We've also sliced the garlic very, very thin and zested and juiced the lemon. And I've cut the potatoes into wedges like this. So we're going to have braised sausages with fennel and lemony potatoes. It's going to be phenomenal. It's a dish from Puglia. So now we have to go onto the stove and brown the sausages. And we'll do that in 2 seconds. All right, we have our pan that we're going to braise everything in on the stove. And we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. I'll be a little bit generous here with the olive oil as normal, as usual with me. And we'll put in our sausages. I'm going to turn down the heat in a second. It's on pretty high. What we want to do is we want to slowly brown these. Because if we do it very quickly, you're going to get some areas that are going to be more cooked than others. We want to try to evenly brown them. Not easily said, but not easily done. So we'll be back. All right, as you can see, these are slowly starting to brown. There's only one way to ensure that they brown evenly, and that is to constantly rotate them and make sure, like for example in this area, that it gets turned down like that and it remains in that position. And you can use the other sausages to help keep the one that you want, or 2 or 3 that you want, in that same place. All right, I'll come back when these are more brown. All right, as you can see, the sausages are now brown. We'll take them out and continue on with the rest of our dish. Okay, now we're going to bring the heat back up. We're going to add in our onion. I'm going to saute that or mix that up, cook that a little bit. In fact, I'm going to get a wooden spoon to do this a little bit better. I'm going to add in our garlic. cook that a little bit. We cook these until the garlic's a little bit fragrant and the onions are a little bit more done. Of course, remember, they're going to go into an oven, and so at 350 degrees, which is what we've preheated the oven to, these are going to cook because we're going to go in for about an hour. So that's not a big deal. What we're trying to do is develop flavor. And we do that by cooking and rubbing up the fond here from the sausages. I've taken some of the oil out. This was way too much oil, but this is a perfect amount. And we see that our garlic is taking on some color, so now we're going to add in our potatoes, our bay leaf, our bay leaves, some of this fennel, our lemon juice, and our zest, our parsley, and the sausages are going to go back in too. Now, let's just move these around a little bit. Now, we're going to add in a little bit more oil. This is very Italian. And some water. All right, we'll add in a little bit of water. This will now get covered and put into a 350 degree oven for about 40 minutes or until our potatoes are tender. And into the oven we go. Stop the presses. If you're a trained chef, you'll notice an anomaly here. I put water into the pan that we're going to braise everything into, but I didn't bring it to a boil before I put the top on and put it in the oven, and there's a reason for that. These potatoes, because they're not cut symmetrically, if it's too violent right off the bat, what will end up happening is that they'll turn to mush. I've done this before. I know the reason why. And so for that reason, I add the water and it goes directly into the oven. And instead of spending a half an hour in there, it's going to spend about 40 minutes. But what this does is it ensures that the potatoes will keep their integrity and shape. And you'll see when it comes out of the oven. So I am aware of what's going on, believe it or not. So that's the reason why I've done what I did. Okay, let's go. Let's move forward. All right, our braised sausages and lemon potatoes have been in the oven now for about 40 minutes. Let's see if they are ready. Now, obviously, the sausages are cooked, but what we're concerned about is the potatoes. And look, they've held together and they're perfectly done. Very, very soft. So let's dish it up. Hello, my Italian food fanatics. Well, you saw me plate it up. This should actually go on a very big platter and be served family style. But since I'm only one person over here, here is that. The fennel sausage with the lemony potatoes braised with the onions and the garlic. Let's see if it's any good. First, a little potato. Wow. You know, there's just something to be said about any braise. Braising is an underrated way of cooking food. that's just delicious. There is absolutely zero resistance to the potatoes. They've got the flavors. They've got a little bit of the sausage flavor in there. Of course, we got parsley. We have the lemon that's in there. The bay leaves lend a lot to it. It's perfectly seasoned. I mean, we didn't even need, because of the salt already that's in the sausages. There was no need for salt. And you know me, I don't cook with pepper. Although I do like it. Those sweet sausages, and of course that little bit of fennel that we added in there too, that made a big difference. Oh, the onions. With a salad, this is a complete meal. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this. It's really, really good. Wow. The lemon flavor on those potatoes is out of this world. Lemon zest. It's so underrated, believe it or not. And the Yukon Gold potatoes, the waxy potatoes. They take on flavor. I mean, not that other potatoes wouldn't take on flavor either, but wow. I could just eat the potatoes with the broth. That's how good it is. Let alone the sausage. And if you try it all together, even better. This is so good. Anyway, before I forget, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the bell button so you'll know when I release my next video. If I've inspired you to make something from the catalog of videos that I have, and you would like a shout out and to feature your dish on my channel, contact me on Instagram at Chef Argenti. Send me the photos of your dish, your name, where you're from, whatever information that you would like to release to the greater world. And I'm happy to feature you and your dish on a future episode of Italian Food Fanatics. With that said, no matter where you are in the world, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you.